Hi, hello, hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy Ivy Martinez, also known as the Geek Goddess, here on YouTube. And today I have a surprise guest.
Yay!
You might have seen him a few times on like my reading vlogs, just kind of in the background, kind of hovering. But here he is to formally introduce himself. This is my fiance.
Hello.
Say your name or
My name is Josh. My name's Josh.
And today I wanted to do this little fun thing where I show him different books, but he basically has to guess the synopsis of each of these books just by their covers and by a sentence or two. But these are all books that I have read, so let's see if he pays attention to my ramblings. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's a stack right here. We're just grabbing from the top. What?
Oh my gosh.
So this is the first book, Zodiac Academy. You can look in the front, you can look at the side. You can't look at the back because the back has the synopsis. And I just finished this one. So let's see if he remembers.
This is like Harry Potter, but it's not. It's more of an adult Harry Potter.
Uh-huh.
And it's about people asking each other what time they were born
What?
and talking about their fifth house. And talking about how much property they own, and talking about why they hate each other's sign. That's basically what this book is about. I can't date you because you're this. I'm sorry. Good luck. And then the other people are like, oh, well, I'm not going to tell him I'm this because I'm just going to say, oh, I'm a Leo. I'm a Libra. I'm not a Scorpio. Or am I a Scorpio? That's what I believe this book is about.
Okay.
But yet they have wands. They don't fly brooms, but they fly mops.
So he got one part right, which was I did call it like Harry Potter, but for adults. So you listen to that.
Is it like an erotica where they like have their wands and then they...
There's surprisingly like no like scenes like that. There was one that was kind of like that, but not really.
There was a scene that was kind of like that, so the wand went in a
No,
place
nothing with the wand. Like a smut scene, but it wasn't like full on smut. Oh my god. Okay. So no, so he was a little bit off with this. If you guys don't know, this is about two twins that start going to this academy called Zodiac Academy after they find out that they are fae. And not only are they fae, they are princesses and they are heirs to this throne, but there are four guys there that absolutely despise them because they were supposed to be heirs up until these princesses came and like messed that up. So that's that one. Okay, so next, please be careful because this is a like limited edition, but this is Gild, Plated Prisoner series, book 1. So this one, if you want a hint, you can look at the back. But you can look at the cover, you can open this up and then look.
Is it like a trapped angel or something? Or is it a trapped bird?
You think she's a bird?
I mean, wait, the plated prison? Yeah, it's a bird. It has to be about a bird.
Okay, so you can look at this is the inside. Okay.
Is this like an adult Sylvester and like Tweety series?
No! It is adult, and there is a lot of smut in it.
See, I had a feeling about that. I had a feeling it was going to be smut. I mean, it's like a gold cage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like royal smut.
Oh, you're close with that, yeah.
Okay. Was it like fancy, like?
Uh-huh.
So it's like, thou shalt sleep with me tonight kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
So it's actually a King Midas retelling. Do you know who King Midas is? The story with the king that he like wished to like whatever he touches turns to gold.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
So he has different girls that he calls his saddles. Can you guess what he calls them his saddles?
Because he rides them.
Yeah. So his favorite one, he turns into gold and he keeps her in a golden prison. And nobody else can touch her but him.
Okay, but wait, if he touches them, don't they turn to gold?
She's a golden person. Like, she's still alive, though.
She doesn't move.
No, she's a person. Like,
Oh,
she's
but she's
human like you.
but she's gold. Like her skin is like gold.
Okay, so if he fails this, I'm gonna be so mad and disappointed because I've talked about these books.
Who's the one?
This one specifically, so much.
Oh my gosh, I'm the one that bought you the book.
The first one, yeah.
The very last one at Target, and we went to like 5 different stores. So I know the book in and out from what you've told me, and that's all you talk about.
So Fourth Wing, we have Fourth Wing, and then we have Iron Flame. This one he definitely should know. This one I have told him about too, as well. So, what is Fourth Wing about? If he says any spoilers, I'll put like spoiler warning here, just in case you guys haven't read it.
Which edition is this?
That's the holiday edition.
Oh yeah, you bought this when we were at Barnes & Noble. Okay, so it's about a small female
Do you
that...
remember her name?
Oh, fuck.
It's a color. Another word for my favorite color.
The person you talked about the most was Zayden, so I don't know, like... I don't know her name.
Okay, so continue.
So this is a small female that has fragile bones.
Yeah.
And yeah, she has to go to school. She has to become a dragon rider. But her sister's just like, no, you're too tiny. You can't go. And it's like, well, I want to go and I'm going to be a dragon rider. And so she goes. And then everyone's going for the big ass dragons. They're like, oh yes, I want this dragon. Well, they have to pick a dragon, I guess, because they're riders. And so, you know, nobody picks the small little dragon. So she picked the small little dragon, and then she got 2. It's kind of like Twix. You're always going to get 2 if you...
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Which other dragon did she get?
The big black dragon. And of course, the big black dragon is dating...
Mated.
Or mated with Zayden. Wait, is the big black dragon the male one or the female one?
The male one.
So wait, she got a big black male dragon.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then the other dragons.
The female.
So he's probably like, fuck. The dragon that plows my dragon is now tied with the girl that I don't want to be around. And then they have this thing where they hate each other, they love each other, they hate each other. And then the dragons are horny, and then they're sleeping together, and then they feel what the dragons feel, so they get horny. They're like, no, but I hate you. I can't sleep with you. And then finally...
I remember that part, yeah.
And then finally, because you're all laughing in the corner, and I'm like, what happened? They finally had sex. And yes, they finally had sex, and there's thunder and sparks everywhere. And then, like, I remember you were telling me, like, what happened to the book, so yeah. I mean, I think this is a good book. It's like Harry Potter met...
Why are you saying Harry Potter again?
Oh, it's like Harry Potter had a baby with Game of Thrones, I feel like.
Okay. Okay.
Am I wrong here?
You were pretty spot on. The only thing that you got wrong was that you don't get to pick your dragon. The dragon, like, picks you back. Do you know what I mean?
It's kind of like dating, but you only get one chance. Dang, that kind of sucks. Can you imagine if dating was like picking your dragon?
Now we have Iron Flame, which is the second one in the Fourth Wing series.
Someone called this a dumpster fire of a book.
What did I think about it?
You liked it, but you didn't like it like the first
I was
book.
pretty irritated.
Yeah, you're like, ah, yeah. why? And I was just like, what is wrong? They're not getting along. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess they're not getting along.
Yeah, I just felt like she was trying to force that, like, same thing that she was trying to build here, like, where they hate each other, and it's like, they're already a couple, like, that's not supposed to be. Now they just seem like a toxic couple.
Look, here's the thing. It's like, we both work in a creative field, okay?
Uh-huh.
If you're making a product that you know not thousands, like millions of people bought. Okay, if you're making a product and you know millions bought it, you need to take your time. You can't rush perfection.
So we're expecting Onyx Storm to be a lot better, as good as Fourth Wing, because she actually took 1.5 years to create this one.
Well, that's good.
So
Like, now
I'm
she's taking her
expecting
time.
perfection, Rebecca Yaros, as perfect as this one was. Okay, moving on. Throne of Glass. This is my second favorite series of all time, right after Fourth Wing.
This girl is an assassin.
What's her name? I named my Dungeons and Dragons character after her.
Selena.
Yes.
Didn't someone kill her parents or something? Or her dad or something?
Yeah, her parents, yeah.
It's like Liam Neeson for females.
I mean, you're not off.
But instead, like, there's no one she's after to save, or is there? Fans of Game of Thrones and the Hunger Games will love it. Okay, well, I think this book is about a female where someone killed her parents, and then she trains to be a badass, and then she goes after all these people.
I mean, you're not too far off. Yeah. The first book specifically, though, is like kind of like a Squid Game sort of like, or like Hunger Games sort of game, where she's going against other assassins to see who could be like the king's champion or whatever, and the king is her enemy.
Okay.
The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I read this one this year. I believe I gave it a 4.5 or 5 out of 5 stars. So you can't read the back of this one, but you can read this little sentence here.
From behind closed doors, she sees everything. She's Mosa.
She's a chismosa?
Yeah.
So what do you think it's about?
I think she's that housemaid that caught like her basically her client's husband sleeping with another woman, and then like she's taking bribery to not say anything. Or she's bribing him. She's basically like, oh no, like you better give me more money or I'm gonna snitch. Or do you think like she's asking him for sexual favors?
This is not a smut book. I mean,
it looks like smut. I mean, like
there is smut in it, but it's not. That's not the point of the book. It's a thriller.
Okay, I think it's about a housemaid that sees her client sleeping with another woman, and then he has no choice but to kill the woman he slept with, and then he hides the body, and then the maid knows, but she's scared to say anything because then he'll kill her.
You're not like far off.
Every book you tell me I'm not far off.
This one, we are following our main character. I forgot her name, though, to be honest. I forgot her name. So we follow this woman that is a housemaid, right? But she has a background. She actually just came out of jail, so she's not able to get a job. And when she holds a job, she lost it, and now she's living in her car. So she randomly applies to become a housemaid for this rich household, and obviously she doesn't think she's going to get it. But the wife of the house ends up calling her in for an interview, and she actually gets the job. So she's like shocked by that, right? And then so she starts working for this family, but she realizes that this family is a little crazy. The wife is absolutely insane. Their child is a freaking monster, and the only one that seems to be normal is the husband.
So the husband didn't do anything.
Or did he? From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This one I read a couple months ago. This was one of my 5-star expected reads. Unfortunately, it did disappoint. It was not a 5-star read for me. Maybe I just read it at the wrong time, but it was a 3-star.
Okay. I feel like this book, well, from what I'm seeing, it's like a fairy tale. I feel like it's like a Robin Hood, like an adult Robin Hood.
I would read an adult Robin Hood. I would. That actually, somebody make that if it doesn't exist. Because I haven't heard anything about an adult Robin Hood.
So it's not an adult Robin Hood.
No, but that needs to exist. Somebody does need to put that out into the world because that would be great.
Okay. Well, then it's like an adult gladiator.
Pay attention to the name. From blood and ash.
Fire.
What?
Lots of fire.
From blood and ash. And
Oh, there's probably like one of those, like a phoenix. I'm trying to guess.
What likes blood?
Vampire.
Yeah. Why do
Then
you
why
say
is there
it like
a
that?
sword and an arrow?
Because he's her bodyguard.
Well, then he could just bite people. He doesn't need a sword and he can fly off.
Nobody knows that he's a vampire.
Yeah, but he can just chomp on him and go, haha, fucker, and then fly off, and then they turn to a vampire. They're like, oh, well, you can't say anything either.
The vampires don't work like that. And I don't even think they're called vampires. They're called something else. The last book is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Why are you laughing?
Because I think I know what it's about.
What?
It's like probably like a zombie apocalypse.
Oh my god.
And they had to find a cure. And then they're the last
What
two.
made you what?
And they're like, I fell in love with this person because we just figured out the cure for the zombie apocalypse.
What?
So
in
now
this
let's
does
have
it make
sex all over our scientific table. Or it could have been during COVID where they found a cure, or when they made the vaccine. This is Johnson & Johnson.
And who's that?
Pfizer. I mean, well, is this like an erotica?
There's only one sex scene, but it lasts like a whole chapter or 2 chapters.
Okay, I'm trying to keep my mind out of the gutter. I'm sorry, you read a lot of smut, so I just assume that
No,
every
I
book.
don't.
Yes, you do.
Only
Okay, count all the books in there without one sex scene.
without one.
Yeah, without one sex scene. Which books don't have sex scenes?
One.
Exactly my fucking point. So you wonder why I just make assumptions. So there's one sex scene in this book.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not an erotica. Found the cure for cancer, and
Oh my
then
God.
someone killed them. So it's like a erotica suspense.
Where are you getting erotica from?
I don't know, babe. You read a book about a door sleeping with a woman. I'm just making assumptions here on all the books you've been reading. Women are just as perverted as men. I'm sorry. But you guys, it's just in a different form. It's in words. Well, out of all honesty, it's just, I think this is a student and a teacher. And then they fall in love. This is like a college chemistry
You
class.
remembered that?
Yeah.
That was like 2 years ago that I read this book.
I'm
you
sorry.
guys.
I had to mess with you for a little bit. I don't know. I just like messing with you because you could be a pervert when you read these books.
Yeah, I agree. So he remembers this, right? Yeah, you remembered a good amount.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyways, you guys, that is it. Please I'm introducing him once more. You are going to start seeing him more often, hopefully.
I think I'd stick behind the camera. But I don't mind being in a couple of them.
If you guys like him, I'll make him be on more. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell to be notified. And if you guys reached all the way to the end, what kind of emoji should they put?
A book.
A book emoji. If you reach all the way to the end, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
This is awkward.
Why? I know you haven't been in videos with me in a long time.
Yeah. So this is illegal. There's like illegal things
No, because
happening in
he's
this
another
book.
student.
Oh wait, so it wasn't a teacher?
No.
So it was just a student with another student.
Yeah, but even
Where are
even,
the teachers?
even the door looked pretty good after that.